Seriously, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, we got an OMG moment. I'm sorry, but let me point things out that Undefeated Bahamut Chronicles got me to the breaking point where everything set in stone, and we got new development in this episode, and I was in. So, hold on a second. As we on episode, what we on? 5? Are you fucking serious? 5, episode 5, and that's what they showed? I'm done. So let me get this straight. Last week, we didn't get much of it, but 5, we got a OMG moment, not to mention a shipping that really happening right now. I mean, come on. I mean, let me tell you this. After my class, I just went to the computers and I had to watch this show with some of my colleagues. We was all watching this. And we were shocked, like, what the fuck? Because let me tell you how this works. I don't do reactions like this, but shit like this happens in every aspect of this show. I had to really get to the point like, okay, where's the juicy part? And they did. So let me break it down for you. We realized that this week was all about Krulcifer's development throughout the entire of these 2 episodes, 4 and 5, which we're on now. Now, okay, we found out that she was the last survivor of the ruins. And I feel bad for her past because her brother and sister, I feel bad because she was adopted and no one appreciated it. So I feel bad for a character like her not being welcome. And let's talk about Lux past, where flashback showed her mother dying and staying with Fee. So it was all good. Now here's the lowdown. He's sleeping, and Krulcifer is going against the guy who's trying to be her future wife or whatnot, and he's an asshole because his ability was to steal people's abilities, and he used it on Krulcifer. Which I'm saying to myself, okay, we know how this works. The guy Lux gonna come in and save the day. Okay, we get it. But how it happened? This is why the main character never resists to amaze the people. And what did he do? Oh, how do I put this? His final move literally knocked him out, and his sister understands that, okay, he's the weakest, stronger, but he could back it up. There's a lesson to this where it's like, it doesn't matter if you're weak. Prove it. Prove that you're weak, but kick some ass. That's what it is. But Krulcifer understands that he was using Lux, and Lux don't care. But Lux says the dumbest things that he almost said. Because I remember him saying, "You're my lover." And I'm like, oh my God, you just started a shipping war. You just started like the whole, let's say Naruto, Hinata kind of thing. Or Ichigo, Rukia. You starting this. You're starting this all. Lux, you're a freaking god on this whole thing for this episode. But I digress from my point. Now, where's the fun in that? Okay, so now he defeated the guy who's being a dick to Krulcifer. So, what happened after? Oh, he dressed up as a maid. He dressed up as a servant, and she was wearing a dress, so they're sitting down to the whole. Now, I feel that this episode has gotten really good because you remember, in every harem etchiness, you got one girl who likes the boy, but then you got the other girls liking him, and the girl in a triangle type thing shocked. And you're talking about in what just happened, what I said earlier with the kissing. Yes, the kissing. Because you got Krulcifer. Krulcifer's a long blue hair girl, keep that in mind. So Krulcifer, and then you got Lux sitting on the table, just sitting on the table. Then you got Miss Lisa, hands on the wall, just like literally spying on them to the point. Now, they're not even looking at the window. They just eye contact. But what happened? Krulcifer, seeing Lux's determination, seeing his development throughout these episodes, his past, his fighting, his helpful towards others, Krulcifer did the unthinkable that no other girl would have happened. Sure, normally girls like Sekirei, they kiss on the first episode like Musubi did. But what Krulcifer did in the 5 episodes, literally just kissed him. And everybody was shocked. I was shocked. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, I knew it was gonna, I mean, I didn't expect that. To be honest, I never would expect that from her. But she did. Known for his bravery, she literally kissed him. And his eyes was like those blue fingertip, like the fingerprints. His eyes was like a fingerprint. And I was shocked. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm like, damn. Are you serious? And then he's like, well, you want some more? She kissed him again. And she's like, if you're married, you can do whatever you want. And I'm just like, oh my God, that means if you was a married, now Lux is lucky, because if Lux would have married Krulcifer, then she could do whatever you want with her. And she don't give a fuck. So, if you think about it now, we don't have Lux and Lisa, we have Lux and Fee. Now we have a new shipping where it's Lux and Krulcifer. And Krulcifer already made the first move in this entire episode with him kissing. Sure, the whole boobs thing with Fee, but who cares? Krulcifer kissed Lux, and oh my God, I had to rewind back. I'm like, what? What? I gotta go back. Like, let me say that you kissed him. And she licked her face. She licked her tongue like this. She liked the kiss. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, this episode was great. Miss Lisa got a rivalry now. You have rivalries and enemies. Now Melissa has a rival, which is Krulcifer, and an enemy, which is Feechan. But Lux is one lucky son of a bitch to have these three girls. Well, if you count the sister, I mean, probably. If it turns out to be an incest thing, which I'm pretty sure that might happen. But yeah, but oh my God, but still, this episode got me speechless in the end. And I can't wait for next week's episode. Meaning the other girls, or seeing what transpired after the kissing thing. It's gonna be, I bet next week gonna be Miss Lisa's jealousy over Krulcifer. But who cares? This was awesome, and I can't wait for next week. So basically, what did we learn from next week? What did we learn from this week's episode? Well, let's see. New shipping, tons of action. Lux saved the girl again. We know about Krulcifer's and Lux past, and Lux again beat the crap out of him, and he deserved to get his ass kicked. So you know what? Best episode. And this is one of those episodes you have to rewatch over and over again. And this, to me personally, I will rewatch this over again. Like an A minus. This show's like an A minus. I mean, I know last week wasn't that good because I gave it a C, but this one, A freaking minus. So tune in next week for episode 6. And after this, we're halfway done, but let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So see you next week.